I won't do it.
Oh,
No, I won't do it either. No,
Actually, Sarah,
I drink every night.
my wife, we were saying one night, we know lots of couples, and we were saying, what would happen if one of us gave up the drink? You know what I mean? And she was like, I don't know, I could be with you if you weren't drunk. And I said, I don't know if I could be with you.
If you weren't drunk, if she was.
Well, I become a better person when I'm drunk. She claims I'm like miserable and grumpy. And she said, once I'm doing the conga.
But I don't feel like get drunk because we drink, at 6 o'clock, it's pop. Right, every night we sit there, right, have a couple of glasses, then have a glass of wine, then sit on the telly and we drink wine, and we're not drunk. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't feel. Why
did you pack it in?
Because this is what I wanted to tell you is that I just decided one day. You know what? I don't really like the taste. I've never really liked the taste. And as I get older, I used to quite enjoy being drunk. But as I got older, the window of time between being pleasantly drunk and thinking I've got a headache, I feel sick, or whatever, has changed. I'm like feeling hungover halfway through my first drink now. So I just thought, I'm not enjoying it anymore. I'm going to stop drinking. But I never had a problem with drink. But you tell people you don't drink, and they assume, fucking hell, he's wet the bed for years and years and years. He's been to 12. So, in fact, I saw you at Russell Brown's wedding, didn't I? So, literally, I remember I left you on top of that boat to go and get like a.
My son, but just by the way, my son was fascinated with your son, the length of your son's hair.
Yeah. Well,
he was like, look at the length of his hair.
He's got very long hair. But
very
I worry
long
sometimes that, although you said he should be in a band, which was good, is that I mentioned that to someone else, and someone said, Hanson. I thought, no, he's cool. He looks cool. But anyway, I left you and I went to get a drink of like water or something from the bar, and a bloke said to me, "Oh, are you having a beer?" He was just standing there, he wanted to talk to me, and I went, "No, I've stopped drinking." And then he immediately started doing the thing that people do, right? So what people do when I tell them that I'm not drinking or whatever, I don't drink. They normally go into a big thing about, I met Gillian Anderson, for example, who's had a lot of issues with drink, and she launched into what was it, 12-step? How did you deal with it? Did you have therapy? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I had therapy for years, but then I relapsed. When I met her, right, and she was talking about it just because I was not drinking, for about half an hour, she talked about her own struggles with drink. At the end of it, I felt me saying the truth, which is, I just don't like the taste. That's not good enough. She wants me to say that I've been broken on the rack of alcohol. Yeah. So this bloke, right? He said
sorry, you just say that when you didn't like the taste anymore.
Yeah.
That's what you said about cock as well.
You've been thinking about it for some time, and I'm glad you got that joke in, yes.